Not that long ago, I got this Tesla Model Y Juniper, and I got it with the 19-inch wheels. And the 19-inch wheels come with these wheel covers, and I have to admit that I think they actually look a lot better than the original wheel covers on the Tesla Model Y, which I quickly modified by plasti dipping them and then replacing them and then replacing them and then replacing them some more. But for those of you that are getting this, you're going to say, I like these wheel covers. I think they provide a fair amount of protection for my wheel because, you know, the wheel underneath is protected, but they're not. Because let me show you, the wheel isn't exactly completely covered, and you're also not immune from road rash. Also, you may not like the look of these things, but fortunately, there are a number of options out there to cover your wheels to make them look different and also provide that road protection you're looking for. Let's get into it. Well, let's first take a look at these wheels. And as you can see, we've got the wheel cover on here, but if you look close, there are parts of this wheel that are not the cover. That's actually the wheel itself. Also, the entire upper edge here around, which you're going to hit with a curb, that is also not covered. So let's just get these things off and let's show you, one, they don't come off like the old ones do. There's some good and bad parts to it. And second, let's look at what the wheels look like underneath. And then you can decide on your own whether or not you want to go with something aftermarket. Now, to get these things off, it's a little bit different than the old style, which just basically kind of grabbed on and pulled off. There's actually wings on these things, and you want to go ahead and reach in, just pull on the spot that you get your fingers on, and release those wings. And you see right there, the hubcap fell off. But I will tell you that they don't always come off that easy, so you got to be really careful with these wings that you don't break them. Now, I should have dug down to the bottom of the box because once I did, I found this. And what is this? Well, this is a hook. This is a hook that the manufacturer provided for the Juniper wheel covers that allows you to get in and pull out that center hub a little bit easier. And I would recommend using this hook instead of doing what I did, which was just kind of forcing them out. You saw that one popped out really easy, but a couple of them took some work and I was afraid I was going to break them. So this hook, stick it in, pull it out, should be good to go. When we get them off, you can actually see we've got the actual wheel exposed. And I have to admit, it doesn't look horrible, but it doesn't look great. Especially with the lug nuts that and the center cap that are open. But there are also options for that too. So let's get these wheel covers off. Let's get it out into the sun so you can judge yourself what the standard wheels look like. So here is the car out in the sun with the wheel covers removed. And you can see that the black wheels, I did a little bit of job trying to get them cleaned up. This actually doesn't look too bad, and they are frankly growing on me, but they are just the wheel, and you can see that the lug nuts are exposed and there is no center cap. So if I were to keep it this way, I would probably want to do something with that. However, they are completely unprotected, and if you're looking to protect your wheels, then just like with PPF on the outside of your car, you got to get something to cover it up. And not only just what the factory wheels cover, but you also need to get a complete cover, a complete wheel cap. Fortunately, there are a lot of wheel cover companies out there that offer a lot of wheel covers, and I've got a couple to show you, one for the Juniper and one for the Legacy Model Y. Let's take a look. All right, here are the wheels for the Juniper. The back look a little bit different than your traditional ones on the Legacy, but we have a center cap that we need to install here that comes with those center caps. They're just black. They've got a Tesla logo on them. Just go ahead and place that, give it a push. It's got some backing 3M tape, hold that in. There you go, right there. Now on the back side, we have some foam tape that goes around the edge, and that's just to protect your rims and also maybe cut down on some creaking and some noise if they ever happen. They do provide you with the foam tape, so let's put some of that on. Now these wheel covers are for the Legacy Model Y, and you can see that they're actually very similar to the old ones. In fact, let's look at them side by side. All right, here you go. Juniper, Legacy. They are different, but they're also similar in many aspects as well. Let's get them both on the cars. All right, putting on these wheel covers is super simple. All you got to do is match up the valve stem with the hole and with your hand until they go on. It's that simple. Just got to repeat the process for the other 4. So as you can see from the wheel covers on my Juniper that I have them on, and I actually like the look. And more importantly, the entire wheel is protected because these wheel covers come up all the way past the edge and also cover 100% of the wheel itself. The foam is going to protect the edge, it's going to be quiet, and even the little edge up here might actually give you a slight visual appearance that the wheels are actually a little larger than they are. So there you have it. Hubcaps are installed, and I like them. Now, getting the hubcaps off of a Legacy Model Y can be a little tricky because they don't pop off as nice as the new one. It just requires some elbow grease here. I do recommend using gloves because it can be a little sharp. You have to pull pretty hard, and you can also hurt your hands in the process. Putting on the new wheel cover is just as same as the Model Y Juniper, except remove the plastic here, you're gonna have an issue. Line up the valve stem. Give it a few taps, it's installed. All right, there you have it. Aftermarket wheel covers for your Tesla Model Y Juniper and Tesla Model Y Legacy. They provide you full protection, full coverage, and a brand new fresh look. You think these are right for you? Well, I'll leave links in the description below so you can go down and check them out. Also, make sure you use my referral codes to save you extra money on that order. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd appreciate you tapping that like button. And if you're new to the channel, subscriptions are always welcome. And if you're looking to pick up a Tesla of your own, and I would highly recommend it, make sure you start that process with a referral link. You can use any referral link you want, but if you want to start with iowateslaguy.com, that would be great. Thanks so much for watching. We'll catch you on the next video.